Well, happy Monday to you. Good morning. Welcome to the Jim of All Trades channel. Glad you're here. I'm Jim, and I'm a crypto trader and a forex trader, and I'm here to help you understand this market from an Elliott Wave perspective. Glad you stopped by this morning. We're going to be looking at Bitcoin and Litecoin this morning. Had a great live stream last night. If you didn't catch it, sorry about that, but the recording is there, and we talked about a lot of detail. Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin. Talked to them about them all. I think we hit Tron as well by request, so you can check that out as well. We had a really good group think as several Elliott Wave traders were in the chat, just sharing their thoughts and opinions as well. We just bounced them around, had a really good time. So if you haven't watched the live stream, that should be very informative for you. You should definitely watch it. Today, we're just going to do a very quick update this morning on Bitcoin and Litecoin, just kind of piggyback on what we said last night. We're still watching the charts from there. If you haven't subscribed, man, I'm hitting 7.99. Would you be the 800th subscriber? Just click the subscribe. You're going to get notifications every day because we offer videos every day. And what you're going to get is daily Elliott Wave calls as to where this wave could take us and what levels to be watching for. It's just vital information for anybody that's trading this market. We offer trade ideas. I'm pretty good, pretty even keel with my psychology, and I try to help other traders to be that way so you don't lose money. Listen, I lost a lot of money when I started trading, and we're trying to help. The purpose of this channel is try to help you to refrain from losing money as you trade as well, because this market knows how to take your money. As a perfect example, this last move yesterday, it just started shooting up, and everybody's freaking out, everybody's unstable in their psychology, and then what happens? I mean, they just tank it back down. So I mean, that's what they've been doing over and over and over. You got up and then down and up and down, up and down. They are consolidating this market, collecting orders, buys and sells, so that they can move price where they want to. Who's the they? The market makers, the people with the money, people with billions and billions of dollars. All right, so that's what you're going to get on this channel. Just an even keel, unbiased, not slanted any particular way in my TA. I just whatever the chart is telling me, that's where I'm headed. Okay, so I'm not overly bullish, not overly bearish. I just try to stay as neutral as can be. So let's take a peek at the chart. Don't forget, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not intended to be financial advice. I am an Elliott Wave trader, and I'm showing you my take on the market. I'm showing you how I spend my money and not yours. Okay, all right. We're in BTC right now, and we'll just look right at that very quickly. Let's look on the 1 hour chart. I want you to realize that my computer is just a little laggy today. I'm not sure why. What's going on? Actually, let's go on to the 4 hour chart and just kind of see, step back and see. Now, we got two possibilities right now. We've got this channel here in the black lines, and then we've got this triangle here in the blue lines. Of course, the top part of the triangle is black, but you can see the triangle there. So those are the two options that we're looking at right now, and but neither has been invalidated up to this point. But I'm still seeing downside regardless of. I'm seeing this target down here about 75 to 8,000. Regardless, I would think, not regardless. If it's a triangle, probably heading up from here. We probably won't break that low. If it's not a triangle, then we are definitely heading down. So what are the wave shapes that we should expect? Well, a triangle has three waves in every wave. So you can see three waves there, three waves there. I do that every time. Let's try that again. My computer is lagging. Sorry. We got three waves there, three waves there. There's three waves there, and then we could be looking for three waves there. So that's a possibility right now. We'd be looking at a target at about 11.2 to 10.9. 11.4 would be the top there. About 11.4 roughly is where we'd be looking if it comes up to that trend line. Then if it does come up to that trend line and it's a triangle, we should expect a three-wave move to the downside. Somewhere around 10.5, we should see it reverse and head on to the upside, and we would be off to the races. That's a possibility. I want you to be aware of it. The other possibility is that we just have a big WXY right here. We've got basically ABC, ABC. Now we're doing ABC like that. Now the question is on this ABC right here, is this going to go up like that for the B? So is this A, B, and then C? So we still could come up to this upside and still come down. Even so, that's the tricky part of this count. That it is could be a triangle, or it could be a WXY, and we won't know it until this region right here, until it bounces off this trend line and then down. So be aware of that. That may not reconcile itself until that. So if you're in a short right now, you got to be careful because you're not guaranteed downside. You could get some downside, but you're not guaranteed it. So just be careful. High probability we come up here and touch this area, most likely. So be careful in your shorts right now. Um, yeah, wear pants instead. Don't watch out for your shorts. Okay. So what else could be happening? Well, here's the other thing I'm looking at, and this is what's got me a little bit thinking we're probably going down from here potentially. This wave right here, just as I look at that, is an impulse wave. It looks very five wave-ish right there. I don't know how to interpret that as an ABC, though I imagine one could try to interpret that as an ABC. It just seems like a force fit to me. So that looks impulsive to me. Oh, stop that. And if you watched Saturday's video, you'll understand what that means. If you haven't watched Saturday's video, make sure you definitely watch that. Because I discuss in detail, was it Saturday's video? Sunday's video. Sunday's morning's video, excuse me. Sunday morning's video. I really explain in detail the difference between measurements of an impulse wave and a corrective wave, and I think pretty convincingly, anybody watching that should understand that this is all measuring correctively. It's and if that's corrective, we're heading back down. It is possible that this is basically an A wave, and this is a B wave, and we're heading down for C. We're going to hit that $8,000 target somewhere down there. So that is entirely possible in this count because that looks like an impulse wave. We did get a rejection at the 1-to-1 extension here on this wave right here. Let me show it to you. If I just measure the extension of this wave right here, don't you see it? Let me try to get the extensions on there now. See how we came up to the 1-to-1. Here's the 1-to-1 extension right there. See how we just came right to it, tagged it, and now we could come up. Now we wicked to it and bounced off. We could come up to it again and even come up to the 1276, which would be 10,800. But I don't think that's likely, but it's possible for sure. So so watch out for that 10,600 level. We might come up and hit it again, but we may not. We'll have to see. And we could come up as high as 10.8 and still go down from here. So understand that. So in other words, we could come up here or here and still head on down from there. So be careful about that because that would be basically an ABC, and then we would be heading for five waves to the downside. Actually, we would not. It would not be five. It would be an ABC to the downside, like that. Okay. Now, because basically that would be a WXY ABC, ABC, not correct. ABC, daggone. Sorry, it would be ABC, ABC, and then we would be getting, this would be A, B, and then C, like that. So that's what we would be looking for. And actually, that C would be five waves to the downside. I'm getting discombobulated. You get lost in the waves sometimes, and I know that you newbies to Elliott Wave, you probably feel that same frustration as well. So I get it. Don't worry. I get it completely. All right, so those are the possibilities. So here's just basically our trade plan for BTC, just so you understand. Now, everything I just said is going to be invalidated, okay? So those of you who say, I don't know where price is going, that's right, I don't know where price is going, but I know the possibilities of where price is going. I'm going to let you know all of it. So if we come up here and we surpass 10,969, 11,000 for all intents and purposes, if we come past 11,000, look for 11.4 to 11.5 in that region. If we hit 11.4 to 11.5, I think I have a target as high as 11.8, but that would wick through. Here. Anyway, watch 11.4 to 11.6 ideally in that range. Look for a bounce off of this trend line back down to the lower side. We'll have to watch price. So if we go past 11,000, watch this trend line. If we bounce, what you're then looking for is you would be looking for a bounce somewhere or some kind of reversal somewhere around 10,200 to 10,500, somewhere in this ballpark. A lot of times that E leg, and so it doesn't go all the way down, it goes to 50% to 60%. So watch out for that. And that would be off to the races there. Now, if price does not come past 11,000, we just got a good possibility we're just heading straight down from here. Okay, know that, understand that. So we got two possibilities. That's what's to look for. Let's look at Litecoin very quickly. You can see also that we have a rejection off this trend line. That we wicked through it, we came back into it. So we're still looking to the downside. I'm trying to think. I didn't measure this guy. Is this measuring impulsively as well? It really is measuring impulsively to some degree there. So 1, 2. Um, I don't like the way that is. I don't like this wave shape at all. It's been very difficult, to say the least. But it looks like it could be an ABC there. Only problem with that is that it breaks the low here. Could be motive as well. That could be the third wave there. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, maybe. And then a fifth wave there. So that could be five waves delineated like so. Divided like that. 1, 2, 3 to here, 4 there, 5 to there. I don't like it. It's not great, but it could be that. All this is right. All this right here is measuring correctively. We looked at that in yesterday's video in the morning. So yeah, there you go. 1276. That's corrective. Okay. This could be interpreted as an impulse wave. Could be. Let me show you why. This could be an impulse wave. This 1, 2, and then the impulse wave 3. This was a big 4. It just the wick came to the 1-to-1 extension there, or the one wave. I'm sorry, I said 1-to-1, but I didn't mean that. The wick of this 4 wave came here, then 5, and this is a 2 wave right there, which doesn't look very 3 wave-ish, but they can do whatever they want because it's really more about shape rather than. So this could be interpreted like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't like it. Don't think it looks great, but it could be that. And if that's the case, then we've got something like this. We've got basically a 1. That's 2. Heading down 3, 4, 5, like that. And that's going to get us down to that $64, $65 target in particular. I've got a friend here, James Meyer, in our group that has a target at $56. So we have to watch that. I really don't know. Litecoin has me stumped, to be honest with you, as far as the targets are concerned. I just know that there's this juicy trend line right here. That's what I'm watching. So 65, 66, 67 in that ballpark. Really, really watch that target. That's a good place to be watching. Okay. All right. So there's Litecoin and Bitcoin. Shall we take a peek at Ethereum? Why not? Let's do that very quickly. I didn't pull it up. I didn't pull the chart up. Sorry about that. Ethereum, I like a little bit better than all the other charts, just because it looks a little cleaner. Wicked through same trend line we wicked through there. My guess. Um, could have one more. There's a couple of options here. Again, this could be interpreted as an impulse wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Just like Litecoin, this is a 2 wave, and we're heading down. So we're going to see 1, 2, 3, and so we're going to end up making our way down here potentially. So let's watch. Let's watch Ethereum. Same thing, same wave shape as Litecoin. This looks impulsive right there. So this could be a 1, 2. This would be a 1, 2, like that. This also measures correctively and not impulsively. Let me just show you the measurements here. It measures corrective. Came up to the 1276. Even though it looks like 5 waves, it's not. It is 3 waves, to be interpreted as 3 waves, and it measures correctively. That's the key. That you measure the wave and you understand what's going on. All right, so that's what I'm looking for. So to me, this looks like a big 1. Yeah, no, not that. Huh. Sorry. This looks like a 1, 2, and then this is a 1, 2, 3. Going to have a big wave to the downside soon, potentially 4 or 5. That's what I'm seeing. That is a potential, and that would put the Bitcoin. That would put Bitcoin down from here as well. So, all right. So just be careful, guys. Could have a big down wave very soon. Very, very soon. So we want to watch and see. Let's just watch those targets, wait and see what we get. But downside, once we get a downside move, I'll give you guys an update. If we get a downside move today that breaks that trend line, guys, I will make another video and tell you what we're doing because I love you, okay? I want to take care of you and give you some updates. So have your notification bell. Make sure you're subscribed and notified. That way you'll get that video the moment I put it out. You'll have the information. Sometimes I even rush home at lunchtime because there's something going on, and I make a quick video for my people. So anyway, I promise to do that for you today if that'll help you. I definitely will do that for my Patreons, and they'll get even trade advice privately in our Telegram group. If you're not part of the Patreon, I just have a Telegram group as a thank you for those supporting me and what I'm doing here on YouTube. Most of them are supporting me for $20 a month. That's really, really cheap. And you're going to get one-on-one attention. You're going to get just traded. You're going to see my trades, special videos that I make nightly, sometimes for them, charts, and just a neat community of people that want to learn to trade better. So if that's you, you might consider clicking on my Patreon link in the description. All right, you guys have a fantastic Monday. We'll talk to you later on if need be. If there's some awesome developments. If not, we'll see you Tuesday.